I finally remember what I was talking about. I mistakenly smoked some Delta 8 thinking that it couldn't be any more potent than CBD, and I was very wrong, seeing as how I hadn't smoked marijuana in over 3 months. So it affected me in a way that I did not like, which proves to me that God really has changed my perspective on the whole thing, because it made me uncomfortable. Like, I was driving to do comedy at Twin Cakes 2, a place where I often do comedy, as you know if you watch this channel frequently. And I was like so freaking nervous, because it was like this really weird high. Like, I mean, I was high, like I could tell that it was like a weed high, but it was different. But apparently, the minimal amount of THC that is in CBD, unless you get a CBD isolate, and if you get a CBD isolate, that also has to be synthesized in order for them to remove the THC, okay? So it's very rare that you're getting anything that's natural, because it has to be like regulated and tested federally or whatever the fuck. But there's all kinds of shit with weed going on right now. I'm sure you've noticed that. Like, if you like barely paid attention to the news, I'm sure you can't help but notice that, you know, they've been talking about weed quite a bit, because Chuck Schumer wants to just get rid of all regulations and just completely legalize it federally. There are going to be so many complications with this, considering like how much the crime rate has skyrocketed. But you know, who gives a fuck, right? The crime rocket, or the crime rocket. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to put it. Just call it the crime rocket from now on. That's essentially what it is. It's completely taken off. Okay. The mistake happened for a reason. That's what's cool about being a comedian, is you can flip it, you can turn it around, right? Make it work for you. But yeah, you're gonna see a dramatic increase in violence if they legalize pot completely. I'm just letting y'all know that's what's going to happen. So, but like I said, or like I attempted to say, the crime was already going up, and legalizing weed is just ensuring that people will be even crazier than they already are, because of social media and the excessive amount of news that they're receiving. Because like, if I turn on my laptop, and I have attempted to like turn off this whatever like app is on the laptop where it just shows me the news, and I don't even want to see it, but it shows it to me anyway. Like, I've attempted to get rid of that, and I literally cannot. Like, they do not want you to not know the fake news. They do not want you to refuse this information. They're going to throw this information at you whether you like it or not. So like I've said, what I've had to do so I don't see it is, like, if I open up the internet, I move the window so that it's at like the very bottom, so that all I can access is like the website that I'm trying to use. So it's like that's all I see at the very bottom of the page. It's like whatever I type in, and then I move it back up and I look at the site that I'm trying to look at. Because that's how bad it is, man. Like, they just want you to be bombarded with all this bullshit. I mean, it's all bullshit. They really, really want me to know what Macaulay Culkin now says happened to him at Neverland Ranch. Like, why are they bringing this shit up? It's hilarious. But yeah, it's just crazy. But something I did notice is how quickly these stories will come up. Like, I'm talking 20 minutes, there's a new news story, okay? Like, how is this information reliable if it's coming at you this fucking fast? Like, there's no way they could possibly check all this stuff. And I mean, this is obvious to somebody that thinks, but, you know, to the average person, they just see something and they assume, oh, well, this is the authorities, so why would the authorities lie to me? You know, like my parents. Oh, boy.